Okay, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Is this a separate recording? Got it ready for a separate recording? Thank you, Sam. We just want to make sure, because we're going to have this on later today if you want to watch this segment. Now, last night at the Blue Ridge City Council meeting, and I said this jokingly, and several of you sent me text messages that led me to believe that I understood what it meant or implied when you say take it outside. Let me just put this up, and this is a joke in a way, but let me put this up, and then we're going to do this report on City Council. Run that little 6-second video.
Hey buddy, you want to take this outside?
Sure!
Wow, what a lovely evening!
This was a really good idea!
Okay. Now that's almost what it looked like last night at Blue Ridge City Council. I am not joking, okay? Now, let me put a couple things together. There is, and I'm going to put this together, and I think, Ms. Arp, I think your council, I would request you take notes, okay? Because what you did last night, you got into a verbal fight. I went and looked into the dictionary, and I went to several other dictionaries, even the urban slang and all the above. And what you and Ms. Thomas did last night, Council, you got into a verbal fight, okay? You're upset that I implied fight, but you did. I have the video. Then you referred to in the fight in a legal meeting. So let me set this up. I want to kindly talk to the council, but the rest of you can watch too. This is a legal meeting, okay? So while you're taking your notes out there, when you gavel in a meeting, I hate to have this teachable moment, okay? There's Robert's Rules of Order, and there are ways that you conduct yourself. So when you gavel in a meeting, from the time you gavel it in to the time you make a motion to adjourn, you are in a legal meeting that the citizens of Blue Ridge own, all of it. It is public record. It belongs to them in everything you do. Councilwoman Arp, in a legal meeting, it did not adjourn. Councilwoman Arp gestured to Councilwoman Thomas, do you want to take this outside? Okay? Legal meeting. She wanted to move the meeting outside. Okay, so their council is upset that I've used the word fight and that I've used the reference, do you want to take it outside and fight? You were fighting. I have the proof. And I have everything about that the fight was there and you offered to take it outside. Now, there's a thing that we call spoiling for a fight, okay? Now, whose fault was this last night? I'm going to set up some things for you, and then you're going to make a decision on whose fault it was. I'm going to tell you this. Somebody has to go. This needs to be the end. Somebody has to go. Either by chains of removal, either Councilwoman Rhonda Thomas or Councilwoman Angie Arp have to go. This is not acceptable. This conduct's not acceptable. Now, I'm going to tell you the chain of events, then you can make the decision on yourself who has to go. But somebody has to. This is not okay. Because what do I always tell you? From FetcherNews.com, FYN TV, from our side, because see, we're out there with the citizens. We're never behind the podium with the elected officials. They are there. Councilwoman Arp is there on behalf of the citizens to do the business of the citizens, nothing else. Not for personal gain, not to get her agenda across, not to get her feelings across, not to share her feelings. Same goes for Councilwoman Thomas, the mayor, and any of them. We're on this side. So you need to be good stewards of the taxpayers' money and their assets and their time and their city hall. You'll see in the video. Now, all that being said, continue to take notes out there. There's a such thing called spoiling for a fight. And if you go to the dictionary, spoiling for a fight, argumentative, asking for a fight. You're asking for a fight, okay? They were, this is, use it in a sentence, they were just spoiling for a fight and they went outside to settle the matter. She was grouchy and you could tell she had been spoiling for a fight all day. Now, why did I read that? Because Councilwoman Arp has been spoiling for a fight for several days. I'm going to condense this. Now, Councilwoman Rhonda Thomas, I understand, has been on the front page of a publication publicly taking the city attorney to task, which she has the right to do, which Angie Arp has the right to do. I understand Councilwoman Rhonda Thomas was speaking at an event and was asked about the city of Blue Ridge. I guess I understand that. And she made reference to the city attorney and what the council, the taxpayers' money, were paying for this city attorney. That was kind of outrageous. These are my words, okay? I understand that Councilwoman Angie Arp took issue with that. I guess she felt it was a direct shot at her and why the city attorney was costing so much money. Because there's been some lawsuits that the city got into. And that would be a long morning that we'll break down at a later day. So that fired it off, where Councilwoman Thomas, now my understanding is, I don't know, I could be corrected, but I don't know that Councilwoman Thomas went and publicly took on Councilwoman Arp, but I do know she took on the city attorney. She has the right to tell citizens that she's speaking to a citizens group, hey, this is my problem with how we're spending your tax money. Well, I would take forever. Now remember, yesterday was March 14th, okay? The reason we come up with spoiling for a fight. So what do you do at 1 a.m. in the morning? Sleep? What do you do at 1:24 in the morning? Sleep? What do you do at 3:24 in the morning? Most people sleep. I don't even get up till 4 a.m., 3:45. 3:45, maybe. Sleep. Not Councilwoman Arp, not when she's upset. I'm not going to read all 3 emails, but an open records request from Angie Arp, and I put this up here, from Angie Arp, Sunday, March 12th. Now this has been bothering her. March 12th, 2017 at 3:24 a.m. She sent this to Mayor Donna Whitener. Rhonda Thomas, she sent this directly to them. And the subject is Ada Street versus Blue Ridge. Court appeals or dismissed appeal important, she marked it. Okay, now this is a lawsuit that took place that, again, we don't have time, but this was sent on March 12th, okay, at 3:24 in the morning. Now I'm going to take this as facetious. My dear friends, Donna and Rhonda, how has your deceitful attacks and lies against me worked out for you so far? You lost, capital letters. Has it not hit either of you yet that you have lost, capital letters, every time you've gone against me, and the council for that matter? Does it not get old always being on the losing side? Have either of you considered you may just need to come to the realization that you are not going to ever win against me? What the hell's wrong with you, lady? 3:24 in the morning, you send the council, the mayor, and another. I mean, really? Really? Are you not figured out you'll never win against me? Win or lose? Holy smokes. No matter how dirty and deceitful you play, how long will you keep trying? It's been almost 4 years now, and you're still getting your tail kicked. Really? Spoiling for a fight? No, Councilwoman Arp's not really setting this up. She's not steaming. No, because see, this is on March, what is this? This is March 12th at 3:24 in the morning. Okay, March 12th. So let's move on. I'm going to publish all these emails later on Fetch Your News. I'm going to put them all out. You can read them yourself. Okay? This is what Councilwoman Arp's doing. Now, here's the agenda for last night, okay? What's on the agenda? Discussion agenda items, okay? City Attorney Angie Arp. So Councilwoman Arp puts on here city attorney, right? So I'm standing back there thinking, this is not going to end well. I mean, she's spoiling for a fight. Councilwoman Arp knows. Leave this thing alone, man. You put this up here and you start talking about and defending the city attorney and taking the other councilwoman in the middle of a meeting, you know, she's going to want to talk. This doesn't end well. Spoiling for a fight. Take it outside. The dictionary says take it outside, to move to a location outside the current location, where you're at, city council, take it outside, in order to escalate an altercation or fight. Now look up altercation. That could be a verbal fight. If you want a piece of me, take it outside. Now, Councilwoman Arp, this is what she's referring to, and we got to get to the video. We're going to get to the video right now. Councilwoman Arp, okay, put this out last night. The city, not Councilwoman Arp, my apologies. Councilwoman Rhonda Thomas put this out last night. In 2015, the city paid David Syfan, the city attorney, $134,673. In 2016, they paid the county city attorney $135,402. In the time he has been city attorney, it's come to almost about $800,000, I think. But the city attorney's bills are so outrageous. Okay, so last night, for some reason, Councilwoman Arp feels she has to defend the city attorney, and no, she doesn't feel this is going to go, this is going to go wrong. Because see, what I wanted to tell you, the reason I said, when she starts out, this starts out a little slow, but you need to pay attention. This is about a 6-minute video. You need to pay attention to it. I'm going to tell you when to stop because there's some other clips I don't want, okay? All right, so let's start with this video. I want to be able to hear this.
Is over, city attorney?
Yes, I just wanted to, Rhonda's made her opinion known of the attorney, and I don't want this to be,
Stop.
Everybody's in.
Rhonda made her opinion known. Trust me. Now that's the very first thing. It says, city attorney. But she's directly going immediately. Rhonda made her opinion known. Man, why you can't leave this alone? Okay, go ahead.
Out of their opinion, have no problem with that. But since the make a motion for discussion on the city attorney.
You're in discussion.
Well, I need to make a motion though first because that's not what the policy is. I'll make a motion that we.
I'll second.
Okay, okay. Because four council members voted to hire David Syfan, of course, Rhonda didn't. I did want to point out some things about David Syfan. First of all, he charges $95 an hour versus many other attorneys, 200 plus per hour. He is also deals only in municipal law, which is an advantage, opposed to an attorney that just, has their own practice and just deals with whatever you need him to. It's just an advantage having someone that deals with government law daily. Since I have been in office, I feel like he's been instrumental to getting the city in compliance with state and local laws. It's a lot for whether you came in 8 years ago, 10 years ago, 4 years ago, there's a lot to know, and there's no way that we can, we're not, none of us are educated in law, we don't have a law degree, so there's a lot of things that we don't know that may do, sometimes may not do exactly like it's supposed to be, but I feel like he's done a good job getting us in compliance and doing things the right way. I feel like that he's represented the city well. His guidance and advice.
This is going somewhere, folks.
Fannin County Superior Court and the Georgia Appeals Court in the lawsuit that was brought against the city. That lawsuit did cost the city a lot of money, but the council felt like that the decision was in best interest of the residential areas. And I'm going to not say anything else about that, but I do feel like it was noted in there that, you know.
Stop. I'm not going to say anything else. She called Rhonda Thomas out when she started. She told all these things. She gave her side. She said, I'm not going to say anything else. But now watch what she invites to happen. Watch if she invites other people to make comment. Watch where this starts. Go ahead.
That I think Rhonda feels like that, you know, maybe we're paying him too much. The legal fees cost a lot, but the legal fees, some of the legal fees was attributed to things in the lawsuit that didn't have to happen, and I'm not going to elaborate on all that, but I did just want to, on behalf of David Syfan, since I've supported him and the other 3 council members did, I feel like that I owe that to him because he was a little upset about it. He sent all of us an email, I guess in defense of his position. But I trust him. I do not feel that he spends our money without the thought that it's in the best interest, whatever he does, in the best interest of the city. So does any council member want to?
I would like to say something, yes.
Okay.
He has spent, since 2008, I have a handout which I would like to give to all of you of the money we have spent with him. In the last, since 2008, we have spent $637,000. And he has been to 3 meetings in 8 years. This is my 8th year on council. He's been to 3 meetings. One meeting he attended, he sat in the front row, and Mayor Whitener was here, and he was giving 2 council members advice to say that she was absent. And so we had 2 members who voted to say she was absent, even though she was clearly sitting here. 2 and 3 of us voted no, that she was sitting here. But that's the type of attorney, someone who wants to say that the mayor is absent when she is clearly sitting
I'm going to
here.
make a motion that we stop
And because
discussion.
she doesn't want to hear
I make a
all
motion
this
we
stuff.
stop discussion.
And we can make a motion to stop discussion, but I will have a press conference afterwards.
Stop it. Now, Angie Arp wants to make a motion to stop discussion. So she started all this. She's sending emails at 3 in the morning, calling these people losers. And then she said, anybody want to say anything? So the lady starts giving her piece. I make a motion, we stop. Oh, I don't see this ending well, right? So for the council out there, for Ms. Arp, your council, please continue to make notes, okay? Because I'm going to highlight some things for you. Go ahead.
To tell you what I want to tell you.
Well, what I'll say about it is.
Okay, since
Hey,
you made a motion to stop discussion.
Wait. Okay, everybody.
It's not been seconded.
Okay.
So,
Then I can continue talking.
Let's move on.
okay, that's fine. You can continue, and then we'll all.
Okay.
Excuse me, wait just a minute, okay? Let's go ahead and finish. If you want to talk afterwards, you do that. If you
Actually,
want to
I would
talk
like
afterwards,
to
you do
finish
that.
what I'm
Let us
saying.
finish our meeting, okay?
I would like to finish what I'm saying. She made a motion.
There's 2 minutes.
Okay, I forget, that's
There's
fine,
a
say what
minute
you gotta
left.
say. We're talking about.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, there's a minute left.
You know, I'm looking out for the taxpayers. If you guys don't want to, that is your business, but $637,000 is a lot of money. We spent just last year $137,000. This man has been to 3 meetings in 8 years. And if you think that's right, then all of you need to talk to these council members, because that's a lot of money to these residents. Our average income here is about $20,000 per household. That's a lot of money. I'm sorry that you obviously don't think so, but I do. And I'm here to look after the taxpayers,
Okay.
not after this attorney who is raping the city.
Okay, if that's the case, now.
That's all.
Okay, now I want to say, now let's listen, okay. You said what you gotta say, okay. Now, if that's the truth, I make a motion, we allow more time to speak.
Yeah.
If that's the truth, then Rhonda, and I didn't want to get into it, but my heart was into it. If that's the truth, then how do you explain the $103,000? How do you explain the $103,000 that was spent on 8th Street LLC?
Because she got us into a lawsuit. She and these 3 voted on an issue that was brought before the council, and they got us in a lawsuit. I had to be able to work 4 was
call a point
subpoenaed
of
to
order and
court.
move on to the next.
Stop. Okay, for the council, this is only for Councilwoman Angie Arp's attorney. I'm speaking to you. This is a legal meeting. Rodney Kendall, council member Rodney Kendall just yelled, point of order. You yell point of order when the meeting's out of order. If you look up the definition of what's happening right now, that is called a verbal fight. And when there's a verbal fight, the Mayor Pro Temp, right there, Rodney Kendall, yelled point of order because you're in a fight and he wants it stopped. So you just make that note when you have threatened me in my news organization because I used the word fight. Maybe you need to pay attention to the rest of it because I got some more for you. All right, let's go.
I was subpoenaed to court for 4 days to have to testify against her.
And you, and the judge.
And he should never have been involved in that lawsuit in the first place.
Okay. Lying. You lied under.
You are the one who lied. Are you saying that?
Read the final order of the court.
Stop.
Are you serious?
Please.
Lied under oath.
If y'all gonna
Okay,
please
it's
do
time for
that.
public
Can we
comment.
take it outside on?
If y'all gonna sign it,
Stop. Back that up. Now, Miss Arp is going to call this a discussion. All right, her definition, but I've looked through 5 dictionaries this morning, and this is not actually called a discussion, okay? It's a fight. Now, she's going to say, you want to take this outside. Back that up just a hair. I want the residents, all of our viewers, but I want her counsel to get to see that again, and I will provide that for you, okay? Because, you may find a jury in New York City or San Francisco that says you want to take it outside could mean a dance-off, but where we live, take it outside means something else, friends, okay?
on to the next
I was
item.
subpoenaed to court for 4 days to have to testify against her.
And you, and the judge.
And he should never have been involved in that lawsuit in the first place.
Okay.
Lying. You lied under.
You are the one who lied. Are you saying that?
Read the final order of the court.
Stop.
Are you
Okay,
serious?
please.
Lied under oath.
If y'all gonna
Okay, it's time for public
Can we
comment.
take it outside on?
If y'all gonna sign an argument, go outside and
It's
argue.
outside.
We will afterwards, yes.
Okay.
Okay, Caesar, you're next.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 3.
All right, end that there. All right, now this is Nathan Fitz going up. We're going to play that later, and Nathan Fitz actually talks about his experience with the city attorney. You want to take it outside? Folks, somebody has to go. Now, I'm going to do more on this story because I'm going to release the emails. And we're going to do more on the city attorney's cost. But let me tell you something. Somebody has to go. And in my book, take it outside means to move to a location outside the current location in order to escalate an altercation or fight. You need to look up there, counsel. You need to look up the definition. That was a fight. That was a verbal fight that Miss Arp insinuated she wanted to escalate. Okay? Pay attention to that one. Oh, by the way, send me email, chief@fetchernews.com if you need my address to send me a letter concerning the threats you made to me last night. Because I will not be bullied. You understand? Okay, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. We're going to take a brief break, and then it's time for tax tips with Beth Bennett. We're running a little late. Don't we have a video? We have a video where I think we've seen one of the council members on, what was it, Dr. Phil? Play that and then go to commercial. Watch this, go to commercial, and then come back.
They never catch me. Ain't nobody gonna catch me.
Because you're too streetwise?
Yup. And all these hoes laughing like something funny.
She's talking about the audience, that they're laughing at her.
Did you say the hoes are laughing?
Yep.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes.
Yeah. Catch me outside. How about that?
Huh?
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch you outside? What does that mean?
What I just said.
Catch her outside means she'll go outside and do what she has to do. That's what she's talking about.
Oh, yeah, I
This
know.
is
Okay,
all,
yeah.
this is all, but don't you see that this is all mouth? This is mouth.
Oh,
Do you want to take this outside? Because I think they can bring cameras outside.
Really? Because I think I flipped you.
You want to do it again?
Danny, don't get all tough. Please don't. This is not the place
Hey,
and this is not the
sit
time.
down.
Sit down.
All right, then.
Sit down.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices.